Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Titans going up against the Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Here we go now. Green 30.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Boom, land it. Leopard.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They run again with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. They'll run it here with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, Boykin. He is going to find Hill here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, it's Boykin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third and long for Boykin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. 87 yards. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 79 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In motion comes the tight end left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Flushed out right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here we go. Over.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
We're back now in KC. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Green 39.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Titans a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Green 30. No. Check. Patrick.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39! Green 39!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now back to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
He'll set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And tough starting field position here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
In motion is Grant. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.